Hey, December 31st, by 2021. So, my spirit guides and I have been having some conversations lately. And so, if we look back on 2021, there's so much that's going on, but I'm going to focus on past life regression and hypnosis. So, some of the people who have been more successful on their channel, getting messages out, have had a successful past life regression hypnosis session. And so that's actually a theme now for a number of years to help people awaken to the me, myself, and I of all of you that's here under this hood in this physical vessel. So it's sort of like opens a portal or a window to yourself, bringing in more information, which then helps you with your perceptions and guides you through to the next step on your path. And so I've been doing this personally on myself, gone to sessions since the 90s. It's been so profound for me. I had to go out and get my certifications in a multitude of different past life regression techniques. So there's not just one that's going to be for you. It's not one size fits all, okay? So when I had to go back and do like a refresher on hypnosis, I somehow got elected to do a paper on how hypnosis evolved. And I remember going back through these books going, damn. I mean, everybody tried to shut the door on any power of what hypnosis had. I mean, people were run out of town, lost their licenses. It's sort of what happened in the 40s and the 50s when the you-know-who's, starts with an R, took over all the money for all these medical schools and switched out of alternative natural healing and got you into synthetics. So it ran a lot of those people out of town and disgraced them. But now we're at the point now where things are coming back. And they're coming back in a way that we have to go into Mother Earth. We have to go into the consciousness and the memories of Mother Earth and how she wants to be treated. And we are Mother Earth, okay? So there is this flesh and bone and stardust. So we have this huge connection to want to know a little bit more about ourselves and how to do this without a lot of the synthetics. So I realized that there was so many people who had to really persevere and pick up somebody else's work and go with it and then get defamed and so on and so forth. But anyway, so it's had a little bit of a stigmatism to it, or maybe a lot, but it never stopped me because I knew what it did for me and I know who I am, and I came in on a different dimension. We're not even going to go there right now, but I always knew things were not as they are. So I'm not afraid to step out ever and take a completely different path than the herd. Not at all. Actually, I like it because it's where my spirit guides me to explore, and then I can come back and share it all with other people. Now, do I have to take hard knocks and bumps during those stage right? Yeah, I do. But it also helps me to smooth things out so that when I'm working with people or sharing information, it makes it a little more simplified. So you don't need to go through what I went through to get to the level that you want to get to. So anyway, with the hypnosis and the past life regression, so how I work it is spirit guides me. So when you're in a session and you've gone into hypnosis, right? And then so you've got the guard keeper, between the conscious and the subconscious is where 95% of everything is. So you got to kind of tell the bouncer, the gatekeeper, take a nap, go take a lunch break, and allow you to get in there and dig around. But you don't really have to go in there and dig, because spirit will bring up the windows and the portals of information that you need to know about that will help you in this now moment. So that's how my stuff is designed, and I design that myself. And so all these certifications are just simply tools. Everything is custom custom blended for whatever client or workshop that I'm teaching. So anywho, so about hypnosis. So Spirit came through really loud yesterday. It said, you're not putting anybody into a hypnotic trance and taking them out of reality. It's actually the opposite. You're in a hypnotic trance, mind control now. And when you get into a relaxational place where you can have all this control, stop, drop, sit, and go over there, then you are free to creatively move through all of your storage units in the subconscious. And in that relaxed state, you're able to access information that's shut off to you in your normal everyday life. Because your normal everyday life is the trance, is the mind control, is the false reality of who you are. So you're made to believe, you're born, you go to school, you get a job, you're supposed to do this is how you're supposed to be, and how society is with you, blah, 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 blah. We don't even need to go down that route. And then sometimes people wake up in their midlife crisis or whatever and realize, what the frick, it just happened. And they'll go and they'll seek ways to access more of who they are and the passion and the desires that they have, and get away from what they entered before, which is the mind control and the trancing. So you're already in a freaking trance. So here's the thing, get your ass out of that trance. And if you really want to know who you are, then get a session with me and start there. And then decide after a couple sessions, ooh, how's this working for me? And get a yay or nay on it. But if you don't have the courage to step up, take action, and try something, well, then you're just in that false reality. You're in that mind-controlled trance. You're hanging on to, whoa, what are people going to think? Or, oh, I'm scared to go there. Or this and that, because that is what everyone has put on a lot of these modalities. And I'm telling you, pull down those theater curtains. Take a look out with your own eyes at the audience and the life in which you want to live, and you want to create, and you want to plan. So nobody's putting you under. Nobody's putting you under this hypnotic trance and this, they're going to be putting something evil in there, blah, blah, blah. That's BS. It's the opposite. It's the opposite. You're living the BS. You're being frequencied to believe in the BS. Did you know that you give away your God source self when you dive deep into a religion? And then you believe that that religion has your best interest at heart, when many, many, many moons ago, it was all distorted and changed so that it could mind control you of what their version of the Creator is. And the Creator wants you to know you are the Creator. And together with me and others who understand this on other levels of the true heart reality, you'll break the trance that you're in on your everyday wake up, gotta do, go to bed, wake up, gotta do. You'll break that trance. And then you'll actually aliven your living, breathing self And that's what a lot of these controllers don't want you to know, is that you have the power to access your true God source if you step away from all the narratives that have been created for you and have been thrown down everybody's throat, generation after generation after generation after generation, till you think it's freaking normal. And I'm telling you, from somebody who's walked it, talked it, breathed it, live it to this day, that is absolutely false. But you've got to want to know who you are. You've got to want to know. And I'm telling you, you're going to be like, holy crap, how did I not see this? And that's when you start on your awakening journey to so much more. And then all these theories are put to rest, and all these paradigms are put to rest, because you're feeling so solid in this beautiful physical avatar that your spirit came in here to house, and your soul said you're on a mission to wake the F up. You're waking up. And I'm going to put you in front of people that are going to help you wake up. And then it's your choice on whether you choose it. So you can either live this life that you're living now, and you can think, where am I in a decade? Where am I another decade? Or you can work on this life in this moment and create the upcoming months and upcoming years. And then you can join others who are soul contracted to be with you, to be this burst of taking down all of this stuff. Now, on top of that, I'm just going to say, because they keep saying to me, all the ceilings that you feel are coming down right now, and all this squeezing you into this box. And if you don't do this, and you don't do this, and you don't do that, then you're not going to have this and that. And you need to just say, have at it. Because my inner constitution says, y'all have created some heinous crap. And it stops with me. It stops with my children. And it stops with the lineages after me. But it has to start with me. And trust me, you may think that there's nobody else there on your team, but that's the whole point of zipping up your own energy and getting to know the me, myself, and I of the spirit soul of the God source that you are, is that you don't give a crap what the left and the right and everybody else is thinking and saying. You don't. And then you strongly are in that. You're not blindly in that mind-controlled trance that they want everybody to be in. Because next thing you know, it's like, oh, you're not going to be able to worship on Saturday. Your day is now on Tuesday. And you're not going to be able to eat meat on Monday. We're only going to provide it for you on Thursday. So every time that you comply, you're giving them more power. But what you don't understand is they know how much power we have. And so therefore they're locking it even harder to make you feel like you have no choices. But you do. So get in there and start researching a little bit about past life regression. I call it regression work because it really brings forth the who of you are in the now. But you're reaching in different windows and portals to bring you this information. So you're researching and discovering the hidden part of you that has been masked in what we call this life that we're living now, which is not a life. It's the herd mentality. So get yourself in there. I am happy to help you. I really am. I mean, it is my honor. It's why I do what I do. Because when I see light bulbs starting to open up, and then I see people's blood flow going and their lungs are expanding and the brightness in their eyes and the excitement of, oh my God, this is You just want to run out there and tell everybody, but not everybody's going to be where you are. So they've got their timer switch on and when they're coming on. The thing is, where are you? Where did you contracted to be in this moment? And you best get there, because we raise the vibrations with Mother Earth, the consciousness of the beautiful Mother Earth. And we meet the beautiful, magical Father Sky and all of the beings that are all here. There is no savior. You are the one who has to get in there and save yourself. And the reason why you have to do that is because they've put you in these positions where you either live or die. So if you choose to live on your terms, to raise up and not be the chattel, the cattle, the herds, and know that you are Christ consciousness, that everything is living, breathing consciousness. That is Christ consciousness. Yeah, and you're going to figure all that out too. And it's going to be like, holy moly, I'm redoing it all. And then what happens is you're anchoring this energy into beautiful Mother Gaia, and it echoes out and through the earth, and it starts to spark the other people that are around to also tap into the me, myself, and I of the who we are, of the God, creator, source, being of all of this heart. So while some of these folks out here do not have your best interest because they need you in this herd mentality, they need you in this trance, and they're throwing what I call heart darts to get you, to guilt you and shame you into thinking you're odd and you need to join them, when it's actually the opposite, and you have the power to say, I don't think so. And the more people that are, I don't think so, now we gain the momentum and the power and the freedom as the God, source, creator beings that we are. So I just get all freaking fired up. I just do. So understand that what you're living right now is a hypnotic trance. Unbeknownst and beknownst to you, because you're following it. You're not stopping and thinking that so much of this has been created to control you at every intersection of your life. And it's not going to get any better at the next generation and the next generation. So where do you stop, wake up? So stop, drop, sit, connect with that breath, align, get on here, make an appointment, get on my website. It's always on the description. Get on there and just research it. And then if you have the courage to say, I need to explore this just a little bit, could like 1% of what this lady's saying is true? And as soon as you open that God Spark avenue and pathway to more information is going to begin to come to you. They're like, yay, there's a spark. Okay, let's give her some more sparks. Let's wake some more up, or him, her, whatever. So you owe it to yourself. You owe it to humanity. You owe it to beyond humanity. You owe it to your soul, because that's what your soul's driving you to do. Not follow along blindly and think, oh, it's just a little this so I can keep my job. No, it's a lot more than that. Just breathe on that. Make it a new year. Make it a new day. You got 365 days to make new choices each day. Each day. All right? Please like, subscribe, share. Leave me a message in the comment section. And check out my website, embodimentofthesoul.com. I'm here for you. All right?